Guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am Eileen from Makeup Eileen. If you're already subscribed to this channel, welcome back guys. So for today's video was gifted for Christmas a clutch, a beauty clutch, and it says it has 72 pieces in it. It's eyes, eyeshadow, lips, powders, blush and applicators, and it comes in a box like this, and the clutch looks like this. So that'll be really fun. I have my foundation on, I have brows on, and I've primed my eyes and set my foundation obviously, so that'll be really cool because it just looks so glamorous and bougie looking. And sometimes when you buy a makeup kit, if you want to call it that, where you get quite a few products in a little box or whatever, they're not really that great. So I thought, let's just try it out. I was given it as a gift for Christmas, as I said, and I thought, let's just put it to the test and see what it's all about. So without any further ado, let's jump right into this video. Okay, so opening the clutch up, it looks like this. I'm going to try to hold it without all the brushes falling out. This is the first section of the clutch, and you have your contours and some blushes. It's got a bronzer over here with a little bit of sparkle, a highlighter, a nice size mirror. It's got those old-fashioned, ooh, I just stuck my finger into it. Let me just grab one, yeah? It's got those old-fashioned like little applicator, eyeshadow applicator brushes, and then over here you have a whole bunch of like neutral tone shadows. There's shimmers and then your mattes. So it would be really cool to see if it actually works and you can create an everyday look. Because I mean, how cute does this look? Like if you have a big enough handbag, and this is really good product, and you could just pop it in your handbag and you literally have your makeup, basically all your makeup on the go. Would be really cool. So let's start playing with this. Obviously I'm just going to pop these brushes out because I don't use brushes like this, little sponge applicators. It comes with a little brush that I'm assuming you could use for your lips. I'm missing a brush. I think I dropped a brush already. I mean, these are what long ago we used to say was a blush brush, but I mean, there's no ways you can do a blush application with that. So let me stop rambling. I'm going to go in to this shade, which I think would be the best shade for my skin tone. Over here, I think, yeah, to this guy over here next to the pink blush, and I'm going to give a quick contour with it, and let's see how it works. I think I'm actually going to take a clean brush so we get a fair view, or like first impression of it. Just get some. You really have to dig into the pan to get it going, but I think once it's going it tends to do something. There's definitely some color pigment over here. It's not no pigment. Excuse the chaos, everyone is at home, so you can hear everybody outside. Unfortunately my beauty room is in the direct fire to everybody, so definitely does something. I wouldn't say it's the deepest shade contour, but as I'm layering it, you can definitely, I hope you guys can tell on camera, you can definitely get it to layer up a bit, which I'm not mad at. I prefer a contour that you can build up, not where you have to like be nervous about your application. Okay, I'm just going to lightly contour the face. Okay, I'm just going to grab my nose contour brush and just contour the nose. I find that when I contour my nose, I can really tell if the product's going to work or not, because I'm very fussy with the nose contour. And it definitely has a nice colour. Actually, this colour really suits my skin tone. Just like that. Okay, I think before we do blush, I'm going to grab this bronze shade over here, feeling a little bit adventurous. It's a little bit shimmery. Let's see if I can show you guys on camera, but it is got a slight shimmer to it, but nothing super shimmery and crazy. I'm just going to grab my bronzing brush and just lightly bronze up the skin. It also helps if you bronze your face if you have a very light, subtle contour, and then just to hit it with some bronzer just helps add some depth to the skin. This bronzer looks really nice. Much prefer this bronzer to the bronzer I used in my last video. Just gives it a nice sun-kissed look. It's a very nice colour. I really like this bronzer. Okay, I'm not really a peachy girl for blush, but I mean a pink girl. I'm more of a peachy girl for my blushes, but I'm going to give this a try. There is a light shade over here that I could mix with the pink if it's too pink, which I'm not sure it will be. Let's have a look. Actually, that's a very nice pink. Must say I'm pretty impressed. I don't like my blush to be like in your face, so but for pink blush, this is really gorgeous. Okay, now as always, I'm going to take my powder puff and I'm just going to dab around my skin just to make sure I don't have any lines and everything is nice and blended together, which it really does, so that's pretty cool. Okay, I always leave my highlighter for last, so I'm going to turn this guy around and let's create a nice neutral. Let's use some greys, I think. Let's do a grey eyeshadow look. I'm just going to grab my big blending brush and I'm going to go into this shade, this matte shade over here, which is the third lightest shade in the palette. I'm going to do, oh, I can really tell it's got some pigment to it. I'm just going to gently work that in the upper crease area above, just below the brow bone. So it's not going to be crazy color, it's just to lay a base down for the rest of the shades. Because you don't want it too dark straight away, especially if you're doing a grey look or smoky eye. I'm going to go into this colour in the second last row and the same section. I'm just going to keep this brush and I'm just going to deepen up the colour a little. And as you can tell, it's like straight away color. It's a very pigmented, very rich color. Okay, I'm going to go in with a lighter shade with a bigger fluffy brush. I don't look like I've been boxed in the eye. And I'm going to go into this shade over here. And I'm just going to blend the eye with this. Just be careful if you do have this palette that you don't lay down too much of this color. I was actually a little bit crazy. I think I underestimated the payoff of this color, but it doesn't look too bad. Okay, then I'm going to go in with this like mauvey grey color over here, and I'm going to put that in the crease area. Crease brush. I'm also going to use this guy over here, so bigger crease brush, and I'm just going to work this into the crease just to deepen out the crease a little bit more. Just like that. I'm going to do the other eye quickly. There is some kickback on the pan, which you guys know that doesn't really faze me. I actually find that it has some kickback. It's got a little bit more pigment. Just going to blend the shadows together. Just going to clean up a little bit into the eye. Okay. I'm going to take a more smaller brush, and I'm just going to smudge some of that first color under the eye, but I'm just going to keep it towards the outer edge and not go all the way together, so we don't close our eyes too much, just like that. Just flick it out. Okay, now they have so many gorgeous shimmers, but I think I'm going to go into this dark one over here, and then the one underneath it. I'm going to put the darker one on the outer half, and this one on the inner half, and then I think I'm going to go for this color over here and put that in the inner corner of the eye. So let's get a packing brush. Let's grab that darker shade. Where's my setting spray? There it is. I'm just going to wet the brush like I always do to give it a fair chance. I'm just going to put this right on the outer corner and halfway in. Man, these shadows are really pigmented. I don't, as I said, it was gifted to me, so I don't know what it cost. But normally with these type of setups, you don't really get very high quality shadows or products, but this is definitely changing the way I feel about these. So it's pretty interesting. I will look up what this costs and put it up here somewhere for you guys, just if you're interested. I know it is from Clicks. I'm not sure if you can still get it, but so far it's worth looking into, in my opinion. Okay, I'm just going to do that. Now let's get another flat brush. And I'm going to go into the shade over here, and I'm going to put that in the inner portion of the eyelid. It almost looks like a almost like my shirt but darker. Is it grey? Is it brown? Kind of a look. Okay, I'm just going to put this on the inner portion of the eyelid and then blend the two colours together. Also with these palettes you really get a palette like this where the face products would work and the matte products would work and the shimmers work. I mean, the blush, the bronze, the contours working, everything's consistent with the quality. So that's good, if that makes sense. I hope it does. But it's just all consistent with each other, which you really find. And these are like so nice. And what I like about it too is it's got like almost like a color story in the palette, which I'll show you when we do my final thoughts. Okay, I'm just going to take an itty bitty little brush and I'm going to grab this shade over here in the shimmers and put that in the inner corner. That's really gorgeous. This might be my new everyday palette when I'm not filming. I know who's going to want this palette, and that's my cousin-in-law who's going to say, oh, don't you want to give me it? The cousin-in-law that I'm talking about, and she's going to be watching this so she knows who she is has decided she's taking all my fails from the year. Okay, I'm just going to take the light matte shade over here and I'm just going to work it under the brow bone, just give it some highlight. Well, I suppose you can't really take this palette because it's working really nice. I'll have to look if I can find one for her birthday. That is really gorgeous. I'm just going to go back into my big fluffy brush and make sure everything's blended. All the mattes are nice and blended together, just like that. And then I think I'm going to try out this lip palette. And because we have such a dark, deep eye look going on, I think I'm going to go in with this color over here. What's nice with these lip palettes that you can pick up is you could mix colors together. But I think I'm going to try out this guy over here and see what it's like. Find me a lip brush. Let me just lean over and grab a brush quickly. It's going to. It does say on the box lip glosses, so I don't know how much pigment these are going to have. They smell really good. It's been a hot minute since I've applied my own lipstick to myself with a lip brush. With it saying that it's a lip gloss, it's got some pigment to it and it smells really good, so that's a bonus. Okay, I'm gonna pop on some mascara quickly, which isn't in this palette. I'm just gonna give a light little touching of mascara because I'm not going anywhere. Okay, I'm going to do another coat of mascara and set my face while it's still dewy. I'm going to test, actually let me just do that now. Let me quickly set my face, close my palette. Just let that dry down a little bit. And let's grab my highlighting brush. Okay, let's grab the highlighting brush. They only have one shade of a shimmery highlighter, which is this one here, but I think let's do a quick little swatch of it. If you look at it, it's not super sparkly, but it's a nice tone. So let's grab some of this, which if you watch my channel often, you know I don't really like a super sparkly highlighter, like a glittery one, so I think I might really like this one. But there's definitely a shimmer there. Looks really nice actually, it's a very flattering highlighter. So if you're oily like I am, this is probably a good highlighter for you. I'm just gonna pat the face with my puff. Okay, I'm just gonna pop on another layer of mascara and then I'm gonna get back to my final thoughts on this beauty clutch. Okay, you guys, first impressions, I will be playing with the more neutral colors in this palette and testing them out some more. It does have a like a product name over here, and I will pop a little insert over here because I'm not even going to try and pronounce what it says it is. But not only is it like really cute and looks super gorgeous, and it like literally just looks like a clutch purse. You open it up, it does have 72 pieces to it, but I mean I have taken out the brushes, but you could use the brushes. Just me, my personal opinion, I don't like them. You have your highlighter, your bronzer, you have some blush like this you could use as a blush if you are very fair, 2 contour shades and 2 blush shades, 2, 4, 6, 8 different lip shades. That is like a gloss, but it does have some pigment to it. You could take a little thing and scrape out some colors and mix and match your own shade. Then the eyeshadows, this whole section from the middle through to here is shimmers, and these are the most intense shimmery ones, and then these are like more of a satin shimmer kind of looking thing. These mattes are really nice. They are a bit fluffy, so just be careful, but they are super pigmented, but they do blend really nicely. These shimmers are gorgeous. I'm really impressed. What is nice is if you look at it like this, it's kind of a color story going this way, all the way along, so like all your mattes and then all the shimmers that will work nice with the mattes. But if you look carefully, this would work really well together if you do it this way, the color stories. So like these mattes with like these shimmers, these mattes with these shimmers. So it is a very versatile palette. It definitely gets my thumbs up and my seal of improvement. It's really cute looking. It's got a lot of product inside here, and it's just for all this eyeshadow without even having this half to it. It is so worth it because it really does have some color payoff. The contour shades and the blush was awesome, as well as the bronzer, something with a little bit of a shimmer in it. I don't really like, but this bronzer I really like. So this is a really awesome palette and it gets my thumbs up. So that's that for this video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already yet subscribed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. See you guys in the next video. Bye.